What does it mean to be a Utahn?
The people is what makes Utah so unique.
It's got beauty, it's got atmosphere, community.
You can go to a lot of these communities all over the state and see that same type of heritage.
Our spirit is still here someplace.
I think wherever we are, that's who we are. That's home.
Why I do it is because you're able to push yourself. You know, how hard and how fast can you push yourself? There's nobody else to blame. There's no excuses. It's just you. I moved to Heber City when I was like 13 years old. My parents moved us up here from Alpine because they wanted us to live on a farm and to learn how to work and live in a small town and all that stuff. So I moved up here, and I grew up, went to high school here, and left for, went on my mission and went on to college, left, and then I just moved back here 6 months ago. I loved how I grew up here, and I loved the people here and just the area, and so I wanted my family to really enjoy the same thing. Riding a mountain bike riding a bike in general, like, it's thrilling and you can do a lot of extreme stuff, but there's no other team, there's nothing else going on. It's just you and the bike, and how hard can you go, and how far can you push your body and push your equipment, and I think that's the coolest thing about it. I started racing mountain bikes when I was 11 years old. My father raced mountain bikes when mountain bike racing and mountain bikes was just starting. And I went up through the ranks and was a junior racer and kind of went up through the Olympic development program and tried to make it on the national team in that. And I kind of got burnt out after my junior years and just, you know, just got burnt out on the whole scene. And then in the last 5 or 6 years, I've really learned to love and embrace it again. And I've started coming and racing strong, and this year's been the first year I went professional, which in mountain biking isn't really anything. It's just another category because you don't make any money at it. Probably just spend more money. It's more just a really expensive, dumb hobby. My sponsors right now are Cool USA, Scott USA, and Swiftwick Socks, and Magura, and a number of other industry sponsors, but probably the biggest sponsor I have is my wife and my kid, and you know, without them I couldn't do it, because it's, you know, you don't make any money, you barely even break even, and if they didn't sacrifice for it, I wouldn't be able to do it. It's really a balancing act. I spend a lot of time at it, but it's not my main focus. I have a full-time job, I have a family. It gets stressful, especially throughout the season where I'm traveling and racing every weekend and I'm training hard every single day. You know, I'm on my bike like 2 or 3 hours every day, and so a lot of discussions I've had with my wife about whether or not it's really worth it. She sees me when I can't ride my bike. She tells me that she likes me better as a person when I am racing bikes. And so this is my outlet. If I didn't grow up in Heber, I think I still would probably be into mountain biking, but I don't think I would have as much like pride in the cycling that I have here. And that sounds weird, but when I moved here, there was nobody that rode bikes. Like nobody, like I was just this like little skinny kid in spandex that was riding around, and all the cowboys would throw stuff at me and, you know, and cuss me out, and it was weird because I was the only one. But now that I've kind of moved back to this valley, and cycling's a big part of this valley, it's awesome. Like these trails that we're on here, like, dude, I helped build these trails when there was nothing here. This place, Dutch Canyon, was part of the Utah State Park, but it was really underutilized. Nobody really went there, and so we kind of made our own trails over there. We called them pirate trails because they were illegal. And so when the state really figured out what we were doing over in Dutch Canyon, there was too many trails for them to shut it down. So they just started making it this place, this you know, a really neat multi-use trail system over there, and it's grown. And it's awesome to see all these people, you know, young kids, old people out riding bikes. And so I'd still be a bike racer and I'd still ride bikes if I lived somewhere else, but I have this immense pride for being a cyclist here, like being one of the original bikers here, and it's cool. Like I feel like I wouldn't have that anywhere else. This whole valley, I love it because it's got this really rural vibe still. It's still a farm town, but it's still got all this like cool mountain stuff. Like we have great mountain bike trails, we have great places where I can ride my road bike. I can go anywhere and there's so much diversity. I mean, shoot, if we had an ocean, we'd have everything. And that's what I love about it, and that's why I moved back here, and that's why I don't think I'll ever leave this state. It's got everything I need and everything I want, and I honestly don't think I'll live anywhere else.